Hi, my name is Ashish, and in this video we will see how to sign up on Azure. We discussed about the principles of cloud computing, how you connect to it, what are the benefits, different models, public cloud, private clouds, the IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, the CAPEX, the OPEX, the benefits, the drawbacks, the advantages, the disadvantages. Now we'll see how to sign up on Azure to use the cloud functionality. So you can purchase Azure directly from the Microsoft by signing up on the Azure website or through a Microsoft representative. You can also purchase Azure through a Microsoft partner. Cloud solution provider partners offer a range of complete managed cloud solutions for Azure. So if you are new to Azure, you can use the Azure free account as well. The Azure free account includes free access to popular Azure products for 12 months. They would credit $200 to spend for the first 30 days and then access to more than 25 products that are always free. So some things you would not be able to spend up when you would be using Azure free account, but if you'll add your credit card and purchase the pay-as-you-go subscription, then you will be charged monthly. I'll show you my bill, so don't worry. If you would have to add your credit card information, they will not charge you until and unless you would use it. And I've not seen any false charges on my credit card bill. It's been more than 6 years I've been using Azure with the credit card and pay-as-you-go subscription. And when you will enter the credit card information, $1 or $2 of amount will be deducted from your credit card to verify your identity and the authorization, but that will be credited back to your credit card as soon as the transaction is verified. I'll show you the process on how you can opt for the Azure account for free. So there are some purchasing options that you would see. You can purchase it from azure.com. You can, it is the most easiest and convenient ways for if you are using for your organization or if you are using for your personal account. And you can also do it from the Microsoft representative. Buying Azure through a Microsoft representative is intended for large organizations or customers who already work with one. We will also manage the Azure deployments and usage yourself and get a monthly bill from Microsoft. So if you're not buying it for the organization, if you're buying it for you, then you should go for the azure.com method. I'll show you how you do it. And another one is Microsoft Partner. If you buy Azure as a managed service through the Azure Partner, the partner will provide you with access to Azure, manage the billing and provide support. Okay, how do you create an account? To create and use Azure services, you first need to sign up. So if you have a live account, Hotmail account, Outlook.com or the Hotmail ID, then you would have to create one by logging on to the Azure account. It is as simple as signing up for Facebook. You will need a valid credit card, as I told you. This card is used for identity validation only. You will not be charged until you choose to upgrade. So let me just pause the video here and show you what I'm talking about. So open up your internet browser and let me show you. I'm just trying to show you the ways you get on to the product account. See, when you will go to azure.com, let's say you go to azure.com, go to azure.com, and here you will see Azure Invent with Purpose, turn ideas into solutions with more than 100 services to build. So this is the available features, that the regions in which Azure is present and the cloud you can trust with the numbers to prove it. 90 plus compliance offerings, 95% of Fortune 500 companies trust their business in Azure. $1 billion investment per year in security to protect customers' data from cyber threats. These are the big organizations that are currently using Azure. All of them. You can have case studies, you can have ready to go solutions to build the webinars and so on and so forth. Okay, at the bottom it says create a free account. You have an option here as well to free account, and it is the portal sign in. portal is portal.azure.com. So I'm already logged in, so you will see my different accounts here. But if you will see the for the free account, so if you click on create your free account, you can buy one. So let's say if you click on buy now, it says pay for Azure directly, purchase now. These are your different options. If you will say purchase now, it will give you an option to sign up. If you have a live ID, sign in with that ID. I don't know how this different ID came in. So let's say I go with this account. Enter my password. It will take me to the purchasing options. It is coming up. It's mentioned no upfront cost and no commitment, pay only for the resources you use. It will pick up my payment information because I'm already using Azure for one of the subscriptions. So it will pick up the payment information from there. It's trying to look for the current, see, so this is my credit card that I've entered and the expiry, right? So if I want to add a new payment method, I will click on here and I will add another card, right, with all the details. But I'm not going to do that. So when you will add next, you will sign on to the agreement after adding your card details and voila, you'll be ready to go. But I'm not going to purchase this one because I already have a subscription. So if you would see this, it will come up and will log me in. And if you would see my subscription, so if you would see my cost management, so the last billed amount was 226 because I did a lot of labs, and this is a month charge, so it is less than your telephone bill, your mobile bill, to learn the cloud computing. And you can follow the Azure documentation, do the labs, and this is how you sign up. Alright, so now if you want to understand Azure billing, with Azure you only pay for what you use. You will receive a monthly invoice with payment instructions provided, like I showed you in the portal. You may organize your invoice into the line items that make sense to you and meet your budget and cost tracking needs. You also can get set up for multiple invoices. Let's take a look at how this works. I showed you in the portal the invoices. How does it? So if I show you again, latest invoice, click on the invoice. So this CSV offers a daily breakdown of consumed quantities and estimated charges for the selected invoice, and this invoice is for the selected billing period. So if you will say download it and open it, so this is how you'll get nice invoice that you can have, and you can pull out your previous invoices as well, right? So if I go back to here, so when you sign up, an Azure subscription is created by default. So subscription is this. If I tell you my subscription, what subscription is. So this is my pay-as-you-go subscription. I deactivated it, and this is my current subscription, pay-as-you-go. So in subscription, you create resources. I'll show you the bill here as well. So if you would say, an Azure subscription is a logical container used to provision resources in Azure. It holds the details of all the resources like virtual machines, databases, and more. When you create an Azure resource like a VM, you identify the subscription it belongs to. As you use the VM, the usage of the VM is aggregated and billed monthly. Now, if you want to create additional Azure subscription environments, organization structures, and billing, so when managing the resources, you can choose to create subscriptions to set up separate environments for development and testing security, or to isolate data for compliance reasons. So let's say I have multiple subscription. I would like to have the separate subscription for my production environment, separate subscription for my dev environment, separate subscription for my staging environment, so that I can be built accordingly. Otherwise, I'll have to bifurcate the resources in the same subscription and make sure that these were the resources that were used for testing and these are the resources that are used in production. So it's a good thing to have separate subscriptions to perform the testing and to the billing. And as far as the organizational structure is concerned, you can create subscriptions to reflect different organizational structures. For example, you could limit a team to lower cost resources while allowing the IT department a full range. This design allows you to manage and control access to the resources that users provision within each subscription. Billing, you might want to also create additional subscriptions for billing because costs are first aggregated at the subscription level. You might want to create subscriptions to manage and track cost based on your needs. For instance, you might want to create a subscription for your production workloads and another subscription for your development and testing workloads. Same for the environments. So the customer is billing to meet your needs. So if you have multiple subscriptions, you can organize them into involved sections. Each invoice section is a line item on the invoice that shows the charges incurred that month. For example, you might need a single invoice for the organization but want to organize charges by department, team, or project. Depending on your needs, you can set up multiple invoices within the same billing account. To do this, create additional billing profiles. Each billing profile has its own monthly invoice and payment method. The following diagram shows an overview of how billing is structured. If you have previously signed up for Azure, or if your organization has an enterprise agreement, your billing might be set up differently. So you see, you have a billing account, you have a billing profile, then you have an invoice section for different subscriptions. Okay, now comes to Azure support options. Azure free support resources. Well, you have 24/7 access to the online documentation, community support, and new Azure capabilities demo videos on YouTube created by Azure engineers. You, as an Azure customer, you would have billing and subscription management support, Azure Quick Start Center Guide, Azure Service Health, Azure Advisor. So let me show you the service health part. So if you would go here, you want to look for the service health. But see, I do not have any resources in the Azure subscription as of now. So the service health would show you the resources in which, if you will select all, so no services issues found. If there would be a planned maintenance from the Azure site, it will be mentioned here. And if there would be any health advisories from the Azure site in relation to the resources that you would have, it would be mentioned here. So this one feature is in preview: security advisories, the health history, now records, resource health. Because I do not have any resources, so these are the things that are available for free. And there is one more thing, if that is also monitor. Right, so these are the insights that you can enable on your resources for the virtual machines. A new version of Azure Monitor for VM is available. This performance view will not work unless you're on the latest version. Please click update So you'll have to upgrade to the latest version to use it. So for all the services, if you would see, there are insights available for all the services, if you have any, right? So usage and estimated cost here for your billing. If you have many resources, advisor recommendations on your subscription in the last days would show you. See, it has showed me the description to create an Azure Service Health Alert. It says that get notified when Azure service issues affect you, right? There should be more than owner assigned to your subscription because I am the only owner. So these are the recommended advisory actions that Azure gives you. It is all for free. They won't charge you, but they would charge you for the resources that you have. So if you would see here, so these are the support plans. When you're trying to contact, like if you would see here, let's say you go here, you want to have the support from Azure side, you will open a ticket or you will call their toll-free number. So you can open up a new support request from the portal. Connecting. So there are charges. So if you are on the developer, standard or professional direct, so there are charges with every ticket. If you're going for the basic plan, there would be the defined SLA if you're using the basic plan. As per the SLA, there would be a response time by what time the Microsoft work guy would contact you for your issues. And these is the community support. You have Azure Knowledge Center, you have Microsoft Developer Network Forums, you have the Stack Overflow, you have the server fault, you have Azure Feedback Forums, you have Twitter, and you have to do it too as at Azure Support to get answers and support from the official Microsoft Azure Twitter channel. You have the Azure Knowledge Center, which is a searchable database that contains answer to the common support questions. You can get support by reading responses to the Azure technical questions on the forums. You can review the answers to the questions from the development community in Stack Overflow. You can review community responses to questions about system and network admin in Azure server fault. You can read the ideas and suggestions for improving Azure made by Azure users. And this is the end for the how to log on to Azure. I think we covered a good thing, so I hope you all will also sign up on Azure. And if you would have any queries, you can anytime comment on this video and I'll try to answer all of them. And if you have any doubts, you can send your email or you can visit my Facebook page or Discuss Cloud Computing, and you can contact us from the URL that is mentioned on the page, that is discusscloudcomputing.com. You can visit to my site and leave your feedback there. Let's see how far we have gone. Okay, so let's say you want to open up the issue type. What kind of an issue you're looking for? I'm looking for, let's say you're looking for technical question. What is your subscription? I select one. Which service are you looking for? Let's say I'm looking for function app. So you will mention the summary error, the basic error that you're getting. Let's say not able to launch. Then you would mention the problem type. Mention the problem type. Let's say it is not coming. You will click on next solutions. Come on. Let's say you have performance issues, problems, subtype, scaling issues. This is just a dummy thing that I'm doing to show you how you can do it. So these are the recommended steps that Microsoft would offer you before you open up a ticket, just to make sure that you are done with these things before you log a ticket with them. Then you would, if you do not find an answer to your problem in the previous solution section, then you would mention your details here. And you can not only open it for technical, you can open it for billing if you're not able to sign in or any issues. Then you will view and create, and then you will submit it. So if you would go for the support plan, so as for my subscription that I have, pay as you go subscription, I have a basic support plan. So what they would do it, I have billing and subscription support online, self-help, and if you would want to upgrade, if you want to go for a developer plan, it is $29 per month, and these are the options that you get. And if you would go for the professional pro plan, so it is around $1,000 per month. That is not needed if you're using a pay-as-you-go subscription and you are only using it for your lab. So like see that I'm using the basic plan, and you've seen my billing, the kind of billing that I'm getting. So I've not opened a ticket so far, but this thing I wanted to show you how you can contact Microsoft by using their paid models. But I would suggest to all of you guys to please sign up on Azure, use their free credit model for a few months, and as and when you will grow, I would not say that your bill would be more than 200 to 300 rupees a month if you would do a lab every day, but make sure of one thing, that as soon as you're done with your lab, please delete all of your resources so that you will not get charged unnecessarily. Don't forget to delete any resources that you have created for the labs as soon as you're done with your labs. Okay, I wish you all the best, and I see you guys in the next session. Bye. Have a good day.